For years, we have been told to limit eggs because they contain cholesterol. But eggs are low in carbs and high in fat and protein, which makes them seem like they would be ideal for the low carb and keto dieters out there. So, are eggs okay to eat every day? Let's take a look.
So let's start with the cholesterol issue. So eggs do contain a lot of cholesterol, 212 milligrams an egg. You know, you've got small, medium, large, extra large eggs.
Right.
So all these things vary a little bit.
Right.
But they do have a lot of cholesterol. And it used to be the old kind of RDA said that we should only have 300 milligrams of cholesterol in our diet per day maximum. Now they pretty much tossed that out.
Right,
because they found
with the last U.S. dietary guidelines, in 2015.
Yeah, can I say that it was all BS? But it was just not good stuff. So even the U.S. dietary guidelines have changed. In 2015, they dropped that recommendation. And it's basically because the research has come out that dietary cholesterol does not increase your body's cholesterol. They're two different things. And we actually have a study here that says dietary cholesterol feeding suppresses human cholesterol synthesis. So in this study, when they fed their subjects with cholesterol, with eggs, they found that the liver actually made less to kind of maintain that balance.
Right. And so it just proves we live in this intelligent body, right? So cholesterol, our livers are very efficient at making cholesterol if it is not provided in the diet. They're still going to make it. Why? Because it's in every single cell membrane. It's part of it's basically the building blocks of important hormones like estrogen and progesterone. So we need cholesterol.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and testosterone. Let's not forget that one.
Right, right. And also, even the research shows that even if you have a metabolic disorder or type 2 diabetes, there was one study that showed that those with type 2 diabetes were given who were given 12 eggs a week compared to those given 2 a week. There was no change in their total cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, and triglycerides and things like that.
Yeah, and that's a pretty big difference, 2 eggs a week to 12 eggs a week.
Absolutely.
So you would think that if something was going to show up, it would have shown up.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So the cholesterol issue is kind of laid to rest. Yeah.
One of the other really important nutrients that are found in eggs is choline. So choline it's often thought of as one of the B vitamins, although it's not really a B vitamin, but it's grouped in there. You need choline for your brain and nervous system. If you're familiar with neurotransmitters, how the brain and nervous system transmit their messages, they use neurotransmitters. And one of the most important transmitters is acetylcholine. Acetylcholine. So choline is a precursor for that. So brain nervous system, very important. Your muscles require choline to work properly. Your liver actually requires a lot of choline just for its lipid metabolism. And so we were talking about that cholesterol thing. We actually recently did a video on non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Choline plays an important role in managing that and suppressing the expression of fatty liver disease. We do have a study that they did where they took some healthy people, a group of healthy people, and they fed them choline deficient diets. And we'll put the study up. I can't remember the length of the study, but they did, every single one of these subjects, I believe, developed liver damage. So choline is a essential, nutrient.
Yeah, and it is a nutrient that we are often deficient in. And each egg has about 100 milligrams of choline, which is a lot per food item. Yeah.
Right. And now the need for choline does differ, for the genders and ages. So as you get older, you need more, at least to a point. Pregnant women need more. The developing baby and all that. So you can't just say that you need X amount. It is going to change a little bit, so you do need to be aware of that. I do want to mention, though, one of the things that I've been kind of looking into the past few months is methylation, and some people will be familiar with that. Methylation is a process that goes on in your body, and it helps convert. One of the main things it does is to convert homocysteine to methionine, If you have high homocysteine levels, which your doctors may have checked, the blood test, that leaves you at more risk for heart disease. So choline is an important methyl donor, which helps in that process to make that conversion go through. So it can lower your risk of heart disease.
Yeah, so how about that, right?
Yeah.
So all of those years that we were told that eggs were going to cause us heart disease, now we're starting to see the research go toward, well, maybe they're helping us not get heart disease.
Yeah.
So, so there's choline. There's also many other important nutrients that are contained in an egg. And if you think about an egg, what's the purpose of an egg? An egg is to grow a chick, right?
Yep.
Out of an egg. So,
Chicken.
so it is going to have all of the nutrients that we need. Two that are very important for your thyroid health are selenium, which is a antioxidant that helps to with the conversion of the inactive form of your thyroid hormone, which is T4, into the active form, which is T3. And eggs are also a good supplier of zinc, and zinc is needed to help with the formation of T3. And it also helps with your immune system, which is important when we're talking about thyroid health, because one of the most common thyroid issues is the autoimmune form, which is called Hashimoto's.
Right. It's nature's perfect food.
There we go.
Yeah, I wanted to get that one in there.
Right. But they're also, besides that, if you're a low-carb keto dieter, eating them every day helps with satiety, keeping you away from keeping that hunger and cravings under control.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of different options. I will typically go to the grocery store on the way to work. I'm assuming this is true in most grocery stores, but my grocery store has hard-boiled eggs that are they're already peeled and everything ready to go. So I just buy a couple packets of those. I keep them in the fridge at work so I can have a few eggs every day if I need them for lunch.
Yeah.
Scrambled eggs, omelets.
Quiche for dinner time is a great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you have a lot of options, using eggs.
Yeah. So the research is pointing toward there is really no problem in limiting your egg consumption. So you should feel good about eating them on your low carb and keto diet.
Yes, we're very pro egg.
All right. Hey, thanks so much for watching, and we hope this was helpful. Please subscribe to our channel, and we will see you back here next week.
I'll see you.
For years, we have been told to avoid. Nope. Go. Cut. For years, we have been told to limit eggs. Okay. For years, we have been told to limit eggs because they contain. Darn.
I'm kind of hungry, so let's get through this.